So usually I get on here, right? And I'm talking about a bunch of stuff, but I want to do something really different. And my time away from YouTube gave me a lot. It really gave me a lot of mental clarity. And mental health is something I'm really big on. So if you've watched any of my videos, you know who I am. You know exactly what I'm about. You know exactly what I do. My name is Anaya, and I talk about all things being trans, Lgbqt. Used to talk about a lot of other stuff, but now moving forward, I just really want to talk about mental health, being trans. This whole process and transition, while also helping other individuals as well. So with that being said, I really wanted to create my own little series of mental health videos for trans women. And this will be just a little series of videos that help trans women of all walks of life. Trans women, trans men, individuals of LGBTQ community, because that's exactly what I'm using this whole YouTube thing for, and to assist with. So this video will pretty much talk about the early stages and try to help those who are in the early stages transition a little bit easier and a little bit smoother. And of course, I'll create more as time goes on, but the first one will just be about your mental health as a trans woman, trans individual, trans man, a gay man, gay woman, whoever it is. So the first part of this video is acceptance of yourself. When you first find out that you have same-sex feelings or same-sex tendencies or just traits and ways where you are interested in the same sex, it's a little not normal because of what you're told or what you're used to seeing in life. I mean, it's a different day dawn in age from when I was coming up. So seeing same-sex couples, seeing LGBTQ promoted everywhere wasn't something that was highly, that it wasn't highly as promoted as it is now, or it wasn't something that, excuse my language, it wasn't something that was highly accepted as it is now, as opposed to in the early 90s when I was coming up. So times have changed, but the acceptance of it, there's still a lot of people who have a problem with accepting that they have same-sex attractions, or that they do not feel normal, or they don't feel like themselves in the body or the situation, life circumstance that they are in. So first things first is acceptance of yourself for what you're feeling, what you're believing, what you are curious about, and accepting the fact that it's okay to be curious. It's okay to want to know. It's okay to want to explore yourself. That's what you're here to do, is to explore yourself. So first things first, accept yourself. Accept the feelings. Accept the overstanding. Accept the curiosity. Accept all of it, because you're supposed to. The second thing is opening up. For myself personally, opening up and coming out to someone was very, very terrifying, because you don't know how people are going to look at you. You don't know if the perception of individuals, friends, family members, people you've spent lives with, beautiful moments. You've created beautiful moments. You don't know if their opinions of you are going to change. You don't know if people are going to look at you different. People are not going to want to deal with you or associate with you anymore. So it's very terrifying to want to express yourself to other individuals, but I promise you, holding in how you feel, holding in what you think or what you want to express about yourself or the things that you're curious about doesn't help you, and this isn't for anyone but yourself, but it doesn't necessarily help you because you have nowhere to turn to. I never like to say go out and find support, because support is always around you. Sometimes it's in ways where you do not expect it to be, or in places you don't expect it to be, but I'm a firm believer that you need support in order to navigate, especially life just in general, but especially this life, So opening up and talking to someone about what it is that you're going through definitely will help you to navigate. There are resources. There are individuals who probably have went through the same thing or something similar. This is what I do with my YouTube. I use the experiences that I've been through with the hopes that it can help someone else who is in a situation similar to mine or is in a situation exactly like mine. And if it's not either of those, hey, take the information and if you can apply it to your life circumstance, go, run, jump, skip, hop. I don't give a damn. Just make sure you're taking the information and applying it in the best way possible so that you can be the best versions of yourself. But Anyways, that's not for here or there. Just open up and express to your parents. If you can't talk to a parent, a friend. If you can't talk to a friend, use social media. Honestly, I found some of my biggest supporters on social media just by talking, just by putting myself out there. So just talk, open up, express yourself and who you are. The last thing that I want to say, and this is for this video, the last thing that I want to say is believing in the fact that you have the power to go out and create the life that you are curious about, that you have the power to go out and experience the life that you are so itching to find out more about. You have that power. A lot of times we don't believe that we can do certain things because of, what we're taught, people's perceptions, the ideas and the thoughts, However, you have to understand the fact that if you're curious about something, you should go for it. If you are interested in finding out more about yourself, exploring who you are as an individual, finding out things that make you happy, you have that right. You have that power. You have that choice to do it. And a lot of times we let fear hold us back, and a lot of times we let fear keep us in a place where we can't push forward and go for things. Do not ever let fear keep you from achieving the things that you want to achieve in life, So always remember the fact that you have that power, and that you can, once you, of course, accept who you are, once you, of course, open up to other individuals, about who you are, you have the power right then in that moment to choose if you want to go out and explore all these things that you are curious about. You have the power and the choice to go out and venture, search, and just experience life in whatever shape and or form you want. I hope this helps someone. Even if it's just one person. This will be like just a little series of videos to help, the mental health of trans women, trans men, Lgbqt individuals of all walks of life, open up, accept themselves, and just believe in themselves that you can be and you can do whatever it is you want to do. Always be choosing to love yourself. Always be choosing to accept yourself. Always be choosing. It's like my favorite little mantra. I have not said that in forever. I miss saying that kind of. Always be choosing though, for real, seriously. Always be choosing to just be the best version of yourself. Be the best version of yourself. Let's say the best version of yourself.